2024. Now, if you don't already know, the Interbranch Grand Speech Competition is Speech Academy Asia's very own annual public speaking competition for participants from all over its branches, including Singapore, Brunei, as well as Indonesia, to take part in. This annual competition is an excellent opportunity to showcase your children's hard work, as well as your own hard work, right? I'm sure parents shuffling them from center tuition when the weekend is supposedly busy, right? So it's about their talent, their passion, their hard work, okay? So this is a celebration and a perfect platform for us to put this together to showcase your children's work. Now, to all the participants here today, we want to applaud you for being brave, for your admirable courage to take part in this competition. We hope that this experience will further enhance your love for public speaking as well as to boost your confidence to a brand new level. Okay, so can I have a round of applause for every single participant here? Thank you. Also, another thing for parents, for children to take note, right? I think you should also give thanks to your parents and to the team of teachers who have brought you so far, and also to the organizing committees who have put together a fantastic show for us today, right? Okay. Now, without further ado, let us start off by introducing you to our honorable judges for today. We have here with us two lovely gentlemen. Mr. Lucas Seat. Mr. Lucas Seat is the co-founder of Speech Academy Asia. He is no stranger to the world of public speaking. In fact, as a past NTU NIE speech champion and a second runner-up for the Youth Entrepreneur Awards, Mr. Seat has shown his passion over the years in growing the company to strength. He is also heavily invested in developing games. As a child at heart, okay, he loves games and he believes that children learn best through play. So from board games to card games, you name it, okay, children just feel free to come up to him later to start a conversation. You'll be very amazed at how knowledgeable he is actually. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Lucas Seat. Next up, we have a very special friend with us today, Mr. Eddie Shankara. Mr. Eddie is no stranger in the local theatre and entertainment scene. He's highly acclaimed, multi-talented, and not to mention, very versatile. You may find him familiar because we've just seen him during the 2024 National Day Parade, right? As we celebrate the country's birthday. And also, he's a good face and ambassador to the campaign of SKM, Singapore Kindness Movement, as well as LKY, the Experience by We Private Limited. So it's our utmost pleasure to have Eddie among us today as an esteemed judge in the panel. All right. To kickstart then, let us welcome Mr. Lucas on stage to deliver the welcome speech. Mr. Lucas, please.
Thank you so much, Marilyn. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are you excited to be here? Are you awake or not? Are you excited to be here? Okay, how many of you are excited to be here? Raise your hands. Oh yeah, that's not a lot. How many of you are not excited to be here? Raise your hands. How many of you are forced to participate? Raise your hands. Okay. I'm going to give you extra points because you listen to your mommies and daddies, right? It's not easy. Okay, so as you can tell, I love games. So recently, my fiancée went on a trip to Kota Kinabalu. How many of you have been there before? It's a very nice place. Yes, and I have a lot of free time to myself. And when men have a lot of free time to themselves, what do? Play games. They go and play games, yes! Finally, we have time to play games. So I went to a board game event yesterday at Accent. It's called the Hidden Event. Sorry for the name. Not sure whether any of you went. And they had board games the entire day. And I was there, the first person to sit down inside a room, and I was like, I'm going to play a board game today. So I waited 20 minutes. Nobody came. I was like, am I the only person who plays board games here? Then sadly, after a while, then one couple came, and then another person came. I was like, yes, finally we get to play a game. Now the first game took us how many hours? 3 hours, yes. Can you play a game for 3 hours? You can play a game for 30 hours. Okay, so after finishing the game, guess who won? Yes, I naturally felt good, right? Yeah, because we all like to win. But what happens when we lose? Yes, we feel really sad, right? So I was looking at my opponents. Their faces were a bit down. So I looked at them, I was like, oh man, what happened? Then they were complaining, oh, I made the wrong move here, I made the wrong move there, everything. And then they're like, oh wow, yeah, this is not so good yet. So I was like, you guys want to play again? Huh? Say, of course! I was like, oh no, 3 more hours. Yes. So why do you think they want to play again? Yes, they want to win. And this is the spirit of playing games. Yes. Are you in the game today? What is this? What is a competition? Something you want to win? Yes. What's a game? Exactly. So a competition is a game. So subsequently, we played another game because I don't want to play another 3 hours of clank. And it was a very fast game. It lasted 6 minutes. I won again. This time around, he didn't have that sour face on his face. Maybe he drank some coffee. He didn't have a sour face. Why? Yeah, probably. And also because he only put in 6 minutes of effort, right? Versus 3 hours of effort. Now, how many of you rehearsed your speech for 3 hours? 5 hours. Wow. Okay. Now, the good thing about you investing so much time into your speech is that you're going to do really well. Okay? But the flip side is, what if you don't win? You invested so much effort inside. Will you feel the pain? Yes. The previous category, I saw one boy crying. But you must always remember though, the hours that you put in, right? Is it to win or is it to strengthen yourself? What do you think? Strengthen yourself, yes. Winning is just a byproduct at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, there's only going to be how many winners, Marilyn?
We have 7 and 3.
7 and 3, yes. 3 will be 1 bronze, 1 silver, and 1 gold. And the other 7 are constellation. Yes. You all know what's constellation? Yes, it's a very pretty thing that you can put on yourself so that you know that at least you did well enough to get constellation. Okay? The category, there will be, I think, at least 10 of you who may not get anything. Yeah, that's right. Someone is tearing the tape. Okay, so the other 10 of you. You will feel as though someone tore something out.
One, two.
Hello. Okay, the other 10 of you, you might feel that somebody has taken something from you. Okay, will it be sad? Yes, because we all have felt the pain of losing, right? But what happens after you have played this game? You will feel a bit sad, but after that, do you want to play again? That is the question. Okay, because the fun part about playing games is when the game ends, all the fun ends. Today you're sitting there, you're excited, right? You're wondering, will you get to go? When you're on stage, you get to do something really fun, and later whoa, you might feel the light shining on you. Okay, strange things are going to happen. So, when you do face a certain, negative emotions, I want you to go to your mommies and daddies, and I want you to hug them. It's fine, it's fine to hug them. They will hug you back. Okay, mommies and daddies, your children are here today. They are putting a lot of effort. And I know that some of you have written speeches for them also. Correct? You are putting effort to help them improve their speech. They are more invested in this than them. You paid for the price to join the competition. And I want you, and I know that you want them to win. And if they don't win, you feel a little sad. But frankly speaking, the joy of all this is in the playing, is being here. Because when the game ends, we go home, we might feel a little bit good or we might feel a little bit sad, but we always want to play again. I'm looking forward to going for the competition because I lost the subsequent games and I still want to go back. And I hope that for those of you who didn't win today, continue to improve yourself, because you being here is already the top 1% of the bravest in Speech Academy Asia. So you guys are already out of your comfort zone, and I applaud you for that. So can we give them a round of applause for this great champions today? Okay, without further ado, I'm going to pass to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Lucas.
Very inspiring speech for all of us, right? There is medals, there's trophies, but what we bring back today is for everyone to gain experience and how you become stronger. Okay, so before we start the ball rolling, a gentle reminder for today's contestants. Please keep your presentation within the time limit of 4 minutes for category B. For category C, your time limit is 5. Let me repeat that. 4 minutes for category B, category C, 5 minutes. Alright, so to ensure that everybody keeps to that, there will be a timer by the judges, and as you can see, an iPad is there for us to keep track of the time. Should you cross that 4-minute or that 5-minute mark respectively, buzzer will be rung. Okay, you will be notified that it's about time for you to quickly end off your delivery. Okay, are we good? Thumbs up from the children if you understand me. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, gentle reminder for your phones to be all on silent mode. Are we ready to start the competition? Yes, awesome. Okay, so the first contestant for category B, let me introduce Zhao Cheng on the stage, please. A round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Zhao Chen, and I am 10 years old. Today, I want to share who I would like to switch life with. And that is Spider-Man. Why Spider-Man? Because he has superpowers, and he uses them to help others. Imagine being able to swing across the city, catching criminals, and keeping our neighborhood safe. Wow. For example, some criminals want to rob a bank, steal from others, or even worse. So, I would like to stop them before they could harm us. There is another reason why I want to be Spider-Man. Let me ask you this question first. As Spider-Man, how can I use my best ability to help all my colleagues? Does anyone know? Any volunteers? How about you? Yes. You know? Well, it's okay if you don't know. Now, let me share my answer with you. As Spider-Man, I could use my webs to capture all the mosquitoes in Singapore. So, no more dengue. Being Spider-Man isn't all about fun. It can also be tough. If you have watched Spider-Man movies, I'm sure that you have heard of this saying. With great power comes great responsibility. If something bad happens and I try to stop it, I mess up, the blame is on me. Also, if there were villains that bad to the bone, they will always want to take me down first. They may even hurt people that are close to me, and that really happened to Spider-Man. In fact, all the Spider-Man lost someone they loved. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man lost his Uncle Ben. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man lost his Uncle Ben and his girlfriend Gwen Stacy. Tom Holland's Spider-Man lost his Aunt May and Iron Man. Both Tobey and Andrew's Spider-Man lost their best friend, Harry Osborn, who became the menacing Green Goblin. But even with these advantages, I still want to be Spider-Man. Because even if he had lost many people he loved, it did not stop him at all. It strong heart. He had been discouraged, and disagreed many times, but he did not stop trying to protect people, and I admire that. I also feel sad for Spider-Man as he had lost many people he loved. So, if I was him, I would try my best to save all of them. So, after all, I would like to switch lives with Spider-Man for a day. Not just for powers, but to truly understand what it means to be a hero. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. It was a very good presentation with a very interesting topic about talking about Spider-Man. And very good use of stage and engagement with the audience by reaching out and asking them for audience engagement. That was also very good of you. Very articulate. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Next contestant, can we please put our hands together for a Xiao Jun Zhe?
I'll choose LeBron James. He's not only an amazing basketball player, but he also inspired me from people. Let me share with you why. Switching my LeBron James for a day is such an incredible experience. First of all, LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes ever. Can you imagine what it feels like to play an NBA game, jump as high as you can, and scoring the winning baskets in front of thousands of cheering fans? That's what it will be like if I could switch that with him. I will also get to play some of the best basketball players and experience what it's like to be a champion. That would be a dream come true. A feed of rush of energy, dribbling down the court, making incredible plays, and scoring in front of thousands of fans. Next, I want to be LeBron James because he works really hard both on and off the court. LeBron James didn't just begin playing overnight and practice every day and stay focused on his goal. If I could switch that with LeBron James, I'll get to see firsthand how much dedication it took for him to become one of the best. I'll also get to experience. I will also learn that success isn't just about talent. It's about hard work, discipline, and never giving up. But there's more to LeBron James than just basketball. He's also a great leader and helps others. He builds school for kids that need better opportunities and stand up for important causes. If I could switch that with him, I'll get to see how he manages to balance being a superstar as well as giving back to the community. I would learn that being a true champion isn't just about winning games. It's about using our success to make a positive difference to the world. Finally, if I could switch that with LeBron James, I'll get to see how he manages to handle fame and pressure. LeBron James is one of the most famous athletes on the planet. If I could switch that with him, I'll get to see how he manages to be in the spotlight, dealing with tough situations, and still remain a positive role model. That's something I really admire about him. So, after 24 hours, I'll come back to my own life with new lessons, ready to work hard and chase my own dreams. Thank you.
Very nice speech, Jun Zhe. I really like your basketball uniform. You wore the right thing on stage, and I really like it. Now, are you a good basketball player? Is your idol LeBron James for basketball?
Yeah.
No wonder you have chosen him. Now, what a lot of people like about the stars is their glitz and glamorous side, right? Their winning side, but they never look at the other sides that make them who they are. And that's what you did. You look at his personal life, the hard work he put through, and along the way, when you forgot certain parts of your speech, do you remember line for line, right? You recovered very fast. That's a very good flexibility. If you're on the court playing basketball, you need to do that, right? You can't, okay, I just got to go straight, go in. A lot of things, many different opponents will come and want to take your ball from you. So you have that flexibility to recover very fast, and that's a very good skill. Okay, I like your body language, it's very nice, you have a powerful voice as well. Just one thing, can you smile more for us? Okay? When on stage at that time, wow, certain parts, when you like it at that time, just smile. It will add a lot more to your speech. Okay? Okay, thank you, Jun.
Our third contestant, put our hands together for Darren Kong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darren. Today, I'm going to talk about who I would switch lives with if I could for just one day and why. At first, I thought, how cool would it be to be a superhero? Like Spider-Man or Iron Man. But then I realized that swinging from buildings or flying around sounds awesome. But what about just cutting a tree? Or run out of battery and I'm flying? Not so fun anymore, right? And then I realized that if I really want to experience something amazing, I should switch lives with someone who has superpowers for real, like my mom. Think about it. My mom has the ultimate superpowers. She can do a million things at once. She can cook dinner, clean my homework, and still somehow know when I'm trying to sneak extra cookies from the jar. How does she do that? If I switch lives with my mom, I would finally get to be in charge. No bedtime for me. I could stay up as late as I want, watching movies and eating hot snacks. But wait! I would probably also have to make sure everyone else is in bed on time. Maybe that's not as easy as it looks. Then there's the cooking. My mom came out. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there should be some magic show. If I were her for a day, I would finally get to make all the decisions about what to eat. Pizza for breakfast? Sure. Truffle fries for lunch? Yummy! Ice cream for dinner? Why not? But then I will have to clean up the kitchen afterwards, every single time. Suddenly, cereal sounds like a better idea. My mom saw many ways to get me out of bed, dressed, and ready for school on time, even when I'm dragging my feet like a sloth. If I were her, I would probably end up running around the house trying to find out my shoes and we would both late for everything. But the best part of being mommy for a day is getting to see what it's like to love someone so much that we do anything for them. I know she works hard every day to take care of me and our family. And if I could wear her shoes for a day, I would finally get to see just how awesome she really is. So, in conclusion, if I could switch lives with someone for a day, I would choose my mom. I would get to see what it's like to be a superhero for family. Thus, I would finally understand how she always knows that I'm about to start with the cookies. And I believe that all of you in the same take as me before, right? I have come to the end of the presentation. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you so much. It was very commendable of you to include us in your presentation by asking us questions. That's a very brave thing to do, okay, in the midst of presenting your own presentation yourself. Yeah, very good use of words, very good use of the stage, trying to walk, trying to capture us on both sides of the auditorium. So very good use of that. Very good use of your body language, trying to think about what you can do and deliberate on why is it good to be your mom. I'm sure, is your mom here, mom? There's mom? Okay, yeah, okay. The very good use of the stage and very good use of your speech. Thank you.
Next contestants for category B, we have Jewel. Let's put our hands together for Jewel.
Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Can you guess who I want to switch lives with for a day?
Mine.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Good job. Good afternoon, muggles. Today, I'll be talking about switching lives with Hermione Granger. I want to be Hermione because she gets to go on awesome adventures with her two best friends, Ronald Weasley and Harry Potter. My favorite spell is Expecto Patronum because I love animals and can drive off the mentors, which feed on human happiness. Another spell I wish to do is Accio because it brings things to you and I don't have to get out of my bed. Also, there's something special about being the smartest in the whole entire grade. I know my parents would be very proud of me, even if I was half as smart as she was. One of my favorite scenes in the first movie was after Ron, Hermione, and Harry went through the trapdoor and encountered the deadly plant, Devil Snare. She quickly remembered to calm down so the plant would lose its grip. She relaxes, then drops down. It tells Harry and Ron to lose him. Harry manages to do so, but Ron isn't able to. She quickly remembered the rhyme to find a spot for them. Devil snare is deadly fun, but also in the sun. She remembered that Devil Snare hates the sunlight and goes Lumo Solam. Hermione was given a time turner by Professor McGonagall. I would love to use it as well because you can stop being late for school and tuition classes. If I had a time turner, I would use it to have extra time to memorize my scripts and of course to get more playtime. Another reason why I would love to be Hermione is because of how brave she is. Like one time, Jekyll, Crabbe, and Goyle were making fun of Hagrid, calling him Bellic. Hermione stood up for Hagrid by slapping Jekyll Malfoy, calling him foul and evil. This moment showed that Hermione is not afraid to stand up for her friends, even if it means getting into a physical fight. As Hermione, I will be placed in the Gryffindor house, where students possess characteristics like bravery and determination. Would anyone like to know their Hogwarts house by using this sorting hat? Ah, yes, you. Can you come up? Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give these braves Gryffindor together a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Jewel. You definitely brought the magic into your speech. Now, all the way from your costume to your crop is top-notch. Wow, I did not expect that you actually wear a Hogwarts uniform on stage. Amazing. The way you move around on stage is very good. You use props such as the wand, which you kept later. That is also a plus point. You didn't hold on to it throughout the entire speech. Eye contact was there. You were able to engage us with a lot of very interesting details from the actual show itself. So this means that you are actually very, very good at expressing, giving experiences to people. And I really like that part of your speech. Okay, so keep this up. Stick to your passion. I know it's not easy to dress up as Hermione. Okay, it takes a lot of courage, but good. I like to see that you are stretching yourself. So continue stretching yourself and continue to be brave, okay? You'll be a great wizard of speech next time. Thank you so much.
beloved audiences. Hello everyone, my name is Ocean Hu Tianyang, and today I would like to share with you what I would do if I had the chance to switch lives with someone for a day. If I could be anybody, I would definitely be Albert Einstein. Einstein was a brilliant scientist whose discoveries changed the world. He developed the theory of relativity and the famous equation E equal to mc squared, which transformed how we understand space, time, and gravity. His research led to the invention of GPS, which we use every day to navigate through the city, to go to our school, our office, or etc. And I bet if GPS did not exist until now, some of us will have a higher challenge to come to this event. Einstein's research on light also led to the invention of laser technology, which can be used in surgeries, barcode scanners, and even construction. So, if I could be Einstein for a day, I would try to change people's lives, trying to create a new invention to help fight climate change. And thinking about that, I can also create a weather machine to make our climate healthier. Perhaps a little tweak on the weather machine, and I can create 4 seasons in a hot tropical country like the Little Red Dot, Singapore. Just imagine colorful autumn leaves and even snow. Who can resist to love it? Imagine seeing bright autumn maples on our mountains or snowflakes falling in winter. That would be magical. And I believe Einstein's genius mind would inspire such dreams to come true. After that incredible day, I will return to my own life with new knowledge and inspiration. That memory will stay with me forever, even though I wouldn't be able to switch life with him again. Thank you. Last but not least, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. You started with a beautiful smile, and then you got nervous. Did you get nervous? A little bit? It's okay. You didn't show because you went on. Your smile, you lost your smile, but you went on with your speech and your words were clear, and you tried to use the space and the stage and you walked on, and very good use of words, very good use of eye contact. You kept eye contact with us. You didn't let your nervousness get the better of you and stop. So you worked your way through, yeah? And that is a very commendable effort. Thank you.
Well, coming up on stage next is Ku Yan Si. Put our hands together for Ku Yan Si.
Good evening, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and audience. This year's topic is if I could be someone else for a day, who would it be and why? If I could be someone else for a day, it would be the Singapore Prime Minister. As the Prime Minister, I will have the authority to introduce policies, propose laws, and lead the country in a specific direction. This position will enable me to address important issues and make decisions that can positively impact millions of people. The Prime Minister represents the country both domestically and internationally. This platform will allow me to shape national identity. This position will enable me to shape national identity, forge alliances, and influence global matters like climate change and peace negotiation. As the Prime Minister, I will have the authority I will be able to have access to top secret information, briefing from experts, and insight on critical matters like national security. This knowledge will allow me to make informed decisions that can positively impact millions of people and steer the country forward. In offices, I can prioritize issues close to my heart like healthcare and education. By focusing government resources on key points, a Prime Minister can make significant changes to specific causes. As a national leader, I'll be a role model inspiring people across all walks of life. Whether it's strengthening healthcare, improving education, my time as Prime Minister will shape the country for years to come. Leading a country is not easy, but it can be extremely educational and fulfilling. I will be able to get first-hand experience in dealing with complex issues, understanding people's needs, and honing skills in negotiation, diplomacy, and leadership. The role of a Prime Minister often comes with immense respect from citizens, as many people think it's not easy to lead a country. I will have to be in charge of making decisions that will impact the entire country. Although this role is not easy, but I believe that if I could be a Prime Minister for a day, I will be able to see all the hard work and challenges faced by a Prime Minister. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yan Si. Are you a prefect or a student councillor in school? No, really. From the way you talk, I thought you are already one of the prefect heads. So it takes a lot of courage to want to be in a leadership position. And you wanting to be a leader tells me a lot about your courage and determination. Okay, so you're on the right path. The way you walk on stage shows that you're using the stage to use every part of it. I'm very surprised that you managed to use so many different parts. You move, you stop, you talk, and then you move, you stop, you talk. That one is very powerful. You had wonderful hand gestures, you dress appropriately. I believe next time Singapore will have a very amazing Prime Minister if you continue this route. Okay? Now, other contestants, I will ask them to smile more. For you, it's different because your topic is very heavy. So, yours, you did not need to smile as much, but all you need to do is to assert that confidence that is coming out of you. So, let it out because you have great ambition, great courage within you. You just need to let it out. Okay? So, continue this path. It's not easy being a leader. You need to learn a lot of skills. Are you ready for it? Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Yancy.
Thank you. Okay, next up we have Kritish Goweswaran. Let's welcome him.
Do you know who's a scientist? A scientist is someone who has expert knowledge of the natural sciences. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kritish and I'll be telling you who I would like to switch lives with for a day. I would like to switch lives with a scientist. I aspire to be a scientist when I grow up because I just love doing experiments and finding out more things about the world. One scientist I particularly love is Thomas Alva Edison. He is an American inventor and businessman. He developed many devices in fields such as electronic power generation, mass communication, sound recording, and motion pictures. These inventions, which include the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and early versions of the electric light bulb, have had a widespread impact on the modern industrialized world. He was one of the first inventors to apply the principles of organized science and teamwork to the process of invention, working with many researchers and employees. He also established the first industrial research laboratory. Edison was raised in the American Midwest. Early in his career, he worked as a telegraph operator, which inspired some of his earliest inventions. In 1876, he established his first research laboratory facility in Menlo Park, New Jersey, where many of his earliest inventions were developed. He later established a botanical laboratory in Fort Myers, Florida, in collaboration with businessmen Henry Ford and Harvey Samuel Firestone, and the laboratory in West Orange, New Jersey, which featured the world's first film studio, the Black Maria. With 1,093 US patents in his name and patents in other countries, Edison is regarded as the most prolific inventor in American history. He married twice and fathered 6 children. He died in 1931 due to complications from diabetes. Because of his achievements and inventions, people today lead a smooth and joyful life. That's why I admire him so much. I will also cherish and appreciate all that he has given us forever. Well, that is all I have for today. I hope my presentation has given you a better understanding of who Thomas Alva Edison is, and I hope you will also appreciate all that he has given us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritesh. Good use of the stage, being assertive in your points and putting your points across to all of us. Thank you for having the props to emphasize the points that you have to put forth, and very articulate, and your pronunciation was quite spot on for most of the words. So, good afternoon. Thank you.
Next on stage, let's welcome Tan Pin Ray.
Good afternoon, honorable judges and audience. My name is Billy. Today, I'm going to talk about who I would want to swap lives with for a day if I had the option. If I had the option to swap lives with anybody for a day, it would be with my sister. My sister and I are opposites. She should be more gentle and caring, but I'm more rough and doesn't care that much about other people's feelings. One other thing my sister is better than me at is academics, getting good grades and handing homework on time. The key reason to her better success in education is because she's more hardworking than I'm just plain lazy. The first reason I would like to swap lives with her is because of her ability to control herself. It is how she's able to control the amount of time she spends on her mobile devices that have to be banned from playing mobile games as a result of my inability to control my budgets. The only time she plays her mobile devices is when she has finished her homework, she has her screen time, or if I plead her to play. The second reason I would like to swap lives with her is because of her ability to make friends. She makes friends easily and also gains her friends' trust for them to tell her secrets. I do have friends, however, I have this habit of regarding those who are annoying or saying stuff about me, my enemies. So I basically have many friends and many enemies. Lastly, and as for secrets, I'm not the best at keeping them. Lastly, her smartness is also something I envy. She gets good grades and even managed to get into a good school with her grades. It is all because of her being hardworking. Now, my laziness will only get me good grades if I'm lucky enough. Furthermore, my sister does not need any encouragement from our parents by buying her expensive things. But me, I need my parents to buy me expensive things such as my favorite foods, toys, and even going to the arcade to play to encourage me to get better grades for my exam. All these abilities are what I would like to learn, and I agree that my sister will always be better than me at academics, making friends, and also in grades. However, I'm grateful for her being someone I look up to and someone worth learning from. In my opinion, although no no one on earth is perfect, but switching lives with my sister may be closer to perfect than I've ever gone. Giving the ability of control, making friends, and smartness, life would just be perfect for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kinray. Wow, we had a good laugh during your speech. Did you purposely write this because you wanted to make us laugh, or is it you're genuinely impressed by your sister? Genuinely impressed, right? She didn't write the speech for you, right? Okay, wow. You have a flair for stand-up comedy. It was amazing. We were enjoying. I never heard him laugh so hard at the other speeches before. So I really liked your speech. You seem very natural when you're presenting. I'm not sure whether you're nervous. Were you nervous? A bit, right? But you masked it pretty well. At times you were smiling at certain parts. Nice use of the floor, nice use of hand gestures, eye contact was there. We really enjoyed your speech. And I believe it takes a lot of courage to say that your siblings are better than you. And that shows how much of an honest person you are. So despite your flaws, I believe your sister also admires you for certain things. Maybe you can ask her to write a speech. What if I'm my brother for one day, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so thank you so much, Kinray. Wonderful speech.
Okay, next on stage, let's welcome Raylene Lim.
Hello, my name is Raylene and I'm very honored to be here today. Over the September holidays, my family and I enjoyed watching the Planet of the Apes movie series. I'm sure many of you have seen it too. Could I get a quick show of hands who here is also a fan? Okay, that's quite a few. For those who know though, I'll explain more. The story revolves around a young chimpanzee named Caesar. Without spoiling too much, Caesar becomes an incredibly intelligent and capable animal after a life-changing incident. As young ape, Caesar is raised by human parents who teach him compassion and kindness, but he also faces betrayal and cruelty from others. When he grows older, Caesar, chooses him as the leader, frees himself and the other captive apes, and together they build a new civilization in the redwoods. But that's not the end of the story, and new challenges arise. Personally, I can't wait to see the next installment, which is due in a couple of years. Beyond this incredible storyline, the reality is that animals face many struggles and need our protection. Deforestation and climate change have altered their habitats, putting their very survival at risk. And it's not just apes. Animals like the Amur leopard, the black rhino, and the hawksbill turtle are all in need of our help too. One person who has truly inspired me in this cause is Dr. Jane Goodall. Just like Caesar, Dr. Jane lives up to her namesake, Jane from Thailand, with a deep connection to animals and the natural world. She spent decades studying wild chimpanzees in Africa, proving that animals like us have feelings and thoughts. At 90 years old, Dr. Goodall continues her incredible work, and her legacy lives on in more than 100 Jane Goodall Institutes around the world, which train young, compassionate leaders. If I could switch lives with anyone for a day, it would be none other than Dr. Jane Goodall. I hope that one day, I too can contribute to the world alongside inspiring people like her. If you could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be? Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Raylene. Thank you. Very well spoken. Very good use of eye contact. You constantly kept eye contact with all of us, which is very good. And that elevated your storytelling as you were telling us. You brought us into the story with talking about Jane from Tarzan too. So, and very good use of your facial expressions, and that conveyed a lot of your emotions beyond just your words. So smiling, and when you had something to say with more conviction, you brought it in. So that was very important, and that was very good. Yeah, and we will see the first rating. Yeah, we good that we have someone who's championing a good cause, but we will have the first rating championing a good cause too. Okay, thank you.
Next on stage, we have Chia Long Chen. Let's put our hands together to welcome Chia Long Chen.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to share a thought of switching life with someone. If I would like to switch life with someone, I would like to be myself. Let me explain why. If I would switch life with someone, I would not know the context of their life and their dreams and their authenticity. And my life offers a rich experience. Wow, if I did not know first and foremost, is the incredible value of the intensity each of us has a unique story. If you could choose life with someone for a day, who would it be and why? Hello everyone, my name is Long Chen. Today, I want to share a thought-provoking idea or concept of switching life with someone else. If given the chance to walk in another person's shoes for just one day, who would I choose? The truth is, I won't choose anyone at all. Instead, I will just choose to remain myself. Let me explain why. First and foremost, there's incredible value of authenticity. Each of us has a unique story filled with challenges, victories, and lessons. My experience, no matter how difficult, might have shaped me into who I am today. By switching life, I rather lose within that authenticity, that personal growth that comes to overcoming obstacles. Each setback teaches resilience, and every triumph fosters confidence. Embracing my own journey allows me to remain true to myself and continue developing to another better version of who I am. Secondly, our perspectives are shaped into our experiences. If I were to switch life with someone, I might give a glimpse into their world, but I would like the context that gives their experiences meaning, understanding the struggles of others' value, but it's my own life lessons that resonate most deeply with me. Each challenge I face offers me a chance to learn and grow instead of wishing for someone else's life. I choose to engage fully with my own, appreciating the highs and lows that come in my way. Moreover, self-acceptance is cornerstone of personal happiness. It's easy to romanticize the lives of others, thinking their success or happiness might somehow be better than our own. However, the grass isn't greener than the other side. By accepting who I am in life, I cultivate the sense of peace, fulfillment. I've realized my quirks, passions, and even my flaws to contribute to individuality rather than my aspiring to be someone else. I celebrate my uniqueness and the journey with that exclusive mind, that future. Finally, by choosing to remain myself, I acknowledge that I can have the power to shape my own future instead of longing for a different life. I set goals to preserve my dreams and carve out my path. Every day is an opportunity to make choices that reflect my values and aspirations. I can learn from others, be inspired by them, or even collaborate with them, but ultimately, the journey is mine to define. In conclusion, while the idea of switching life may seem intimidating, I firmly believe that my own life offers the richest experience and the deepest lessons by embracing my authenticity, appreciating my unique perspective, practicing self-acceptance, and recognizing my destiny. I choose to celebrate my journey. So let's embrace who we are and cherish our individual path and keep moving forward with confidence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Long Chen. Wow, do you know you have a very powerful voice? Yeah, you didn't know that. When you were reading from the script, right, you sounded like a DJ, a newscaster. So I was shocked because your voice had resonance, there was emphasis, and there was confidence inside your voice. Okay, so that part you did very well. So work on your voice because that is definitely a big strength of yours. Huh? Okay, next part. Can I ask an honest question? How do you get this script?
I get the script because I value my life because my life has valuable friends and valuable family.
Okay, so how do you write the script? Do you use any program to help you?
No, I only ask teacher to help.
Oh, you ask the teacher help you. Okay. So there are a lot of very, very difficult words inside here. So that means that your command of language or vocabulary is very strong. Okay, so I like that you add in a lot of very difficult words. So maybe this time around, there's a little bit of issues with that memorization part, but all of us make mistakes. Okay, so the next time you come again, memorize a little bit more and use your own words if you cannot memorize. It's okay, just speak from your heart. Whatever you memorize, if you cannot remember, it's a thing of the past. Just speak from your heart who you want to be, okay? And you want to be yourself, right? Yeah, so speak from your heart. So thank you so much, Long Chen.
Next, let us put our hands together to welcome Jedediah Tan.
May I have a raise of hands if you know who is Mr. Kelvin Tan Yi from Speech Academy Asia? Thank you. I can see quite a number of hands here. Good day, everyone. My name is Jedediah from Jurong Headquarters. I would like to change a day of my life with Mr. Kelvin Tan Yi, the co-founder of Speech Academy Asia. I have a gazillion questions about him. How did he manage to expand his business to Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei? How does he manage his time between his hobbies and work? How did he partner together with Mr. Logan Seed and start the business? I would like to be as humble as Mr. Kelvin Tan Yi. I observe that he is always putting on a smile on his face and greets everyone, from students to parents and even teachers. I wonder if he has any problems that I can help him with to lighten the weight on his shoulders. If I am Mr. Kelvin Tan Yi, I would make the following changes to Speech Academy Asia. I would expand my business to Europe so that I could go there for business trips. I would add soundproof walls to reduce the sound of distractions. I would add a better internet connection. I will always remember what Mr. Kelvin Tan Yi has shared. Charisma and public speaking are about having the right mentality and persevering to attain your desired level. The only limit is yourself. Before I leave the stage, I would like to share this quote. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Thank you everyone for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
I would like to give you some feedback, but I think Lucas is the best at the feedback.
Thank you so much, Jedediah. Wonderful speech you have. I was very surprised when you mentioned you want to be Kelvin for one day. Okay, so I can't answer you question 1 and 2, but I can let you know how he partnered me. You know how he partnered me? He spoke so well that I couldn't help but want to poach him over from his previous company, STH. So that is why I wanted to partner him. Again, his speaking skills were on another level. So what I like about your speech is that you were very honest. it was very cool to listen to you talk about my partner. We had a good laugh. Your honesty of us improving the Wi-Fi and the walls, definitely. Yeah, the staff were always telling us, we got to improve on that as well. So you achieved 2 objectives today. First, you're on stage to break your fear of public speaking, yes? So you can talk as well as Kelvin, right? Do you find that he talks a lot sometimes? Right, yeah. Sorry, find that he talks too much. Okay, so the other thing, your objective is met. You gave us valuable feedback. Okay, it's time to upgrade our Wi-Fi then. Okay, so wonderful speech. Thank you so much for showing us that even our own staff is something that our students would like to be. That is pretty inspiring. And I think he needs to thank you when you're at the center. You want to go and shake hands with him when you're at the center? Yes, yes. Okay, I'll let him know your speech, okay? Okay, thank you so much, Jedediah.
Next on stage, we have New Nut Vin. Let's give him a round of applause.
If you could switch life with someone for a day, who would it be and why? I know this is a very tricky question, and many of you here are wondering. No worries. Hopefully, after my 4-minute presentation, you will unravel some ideas for yourself. Now, let's come into the first part of the question. If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be? As they say, the grass is green on the other side, and the person I would like to switch lives with is my best friend, Ryla. Ryla and I play together every single day at our neighborhood park, Linky Park. We will play from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sometimes we will go until 7:15 p.m. Sorry, Mom. Ryla has hair that sticks out a bit, and his face is a bit funky. He loves to play football, and his favorite footballer is Haaland. Who here loves Haaland? Well, I guess you like Ryla, so maybe it's going to be one day. I will now move on to the second part of the question. Why? Why would I like to switch lives with my best friend, Ryla, for a day? Well, my answer is this. We look alike. He is taller, and I love to be taller to ride a bigger and cooler bicycle. Ryla is also always prepared for anything. He motivates everyone and encourages them to not give up. Plus, his name is Lolo, like panda. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to be a cute panda, right? You can eat bamboo shoots and sleep all day. Ryla is very sporty, and more importantly, he's an upstander. When he sees any of our peers get bullied or is just feeling blue, he will stand up to those bullies and comfort the victim with a warm, bare hug. Oops, I mean a warm panda. The thing I like the most of him is whenever he makes a mistake, he will admit to it and apologize. Even though it may be the other person's fault, Ryla will be the bigger person to restore the peace. Just like a panda, Ryla is a symbol of peace and friendship, and that's why he is my best friend. However, obviously, it's physically possible to switch lives with someone else. Even if it were, Ryla wouldn't agree to it, not even if I did it 20K. Although, trying to be someone else is legal, but hear this. The best thing is to be yourself and grow as your own person, or as your own type of bear. I hope all of you here have enjoyed my presentation, and that he has given you some ideas of how you may answer the question yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, very good engagement, very good for engaging us with the jokes that you had. Some of your jokes were really funny. And comparing your pen to a panda, is he as cute and cuddly as a panda?
Yes, he's quite lazy also.
He's quite lazy also. Fantastic use of engaging, fantastic use of your facial expressions while you're telling us the story. See, you were enjoying telling us the story, especially with your asides to your mother and everything. Thank you so much. It was
Because
really
my mother
good.
always bangs me with a couple of plates.
Is your mother here? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next on stage, you have Sana Vijayaradia. Thank you.
Namaskar. You all must be wondering, why am I wearing this attire? Well, the person I chose to switch lives with has made this as a special way of dressing. And do you know why I'm greeted you like this? Well, the person I chose to switch the life with always greets everyone like this in an Indian way called Hindi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anna, and today I'm going to tell you about Narendra Modi. So, Narendra Modi, a spectacular Prime Minister of India who was born on 17th September 1950, was the Chief Minister of Gujarat from 2001 to 2014. He was also a member of the Parliament for Varanasi. I chose Narendra Modi because when I grew up, I would also want to be Prime Minister like Narendra Modi. I chose to live the life of Narendra Modi because when I switched lives with him, I would go in his life and learn about the rules he covered as a Prime Minister, what he did for his country, and what he learned before he became a Prime Minister. There was one interesting fact about Narendra Modi that inspired me. So, Narendra Modi wakes up at 4:30 a.m. and does yoga and meditating. I don't know how, at the age of 74, he can do yoga in such early morning. I wake up at 6:50 on weekdays and 9 o'clock on weekends. So, Narendra Modi, a prominent figure in the Indian politics, marked a significant shift in the country's political landscape. As a result, the world is seeing India with ray of hope, and the country's diaspora can play a crucial role in further spreading it. All global Indians are also very grateful to Narendra Modi. He is a man whose life is a blend of vision. Modi is known for his strategic planning skills, decisive actions, effective communication, and his focus on delivering results. Narendra Modi is also known for meticulously outlining the roadmap of India's development. He identifies key priorities, sets clear goals, and develops comprehensive strategies to achieve them. Narendra Modi has also launched a Digital India program which has the goal of ensuring that government services are available electronically. I want to learn all these qualities from Narendra Modi. We all know Narendra Modi is a Prime Minister, but he plays many other roles like a yoga teacher, an active Colossian, a wildlife photographer, a poet, a tech champion, and a holy man clad in colorful robes and headwear. That's how business leaders are. Leadership qualities encompass a range of attributes, traits, and skills that empower individuals to lead and motivate others. So, one very funny thing is that when I switch life with Narendra Modi, I will go in his life and he will come in my life. So if he doesn't follow discipline in my life, he will get my mother's scolding. Thank you for listening to me attentively and patiently.
Thank you so much, Sana. Wonderful speech. When you first wore that costume, I was curious. Like, is there a purpose to it? And you kept us in suspense until the point where you say, can you guess who am I, impersonating wearing that costume? And that was amazing. There was an aha moment for me where I went, oh yeah, Moody likes to wear that. So it's like, oh wow. So that's a very clever play on the costume and the words, okay? So that is amazing. You have a very wonderful facial expression. Yeah, there's a lot of micro expressions where there are certain points you want to emphasize. Your eyebrows were there. You have one of the most beautiful expressions for today. Okay, so be proud of your facial expressions. That is a skill that you have. Now, all in all, good hand gestures, good script, wonderful memorization. Just one thing. Look below. Yes, what do you see?
My shoes?
Your shoes, yes. Do you realize what were you doing on stage?
Walking.
Walking, yes. Might have been a little bit too much. Okay, so a little bit too distracting for some people. Easier if you can stand there a bit longer. Focus, talk, then you walk in. Okay? But all in all, very well done. Thank you so much.
Welcome on stage next is Charlotte Chan. Charlotte, please, the stage is yours.
You can only understand others' perspectives when you put yourself in their shoes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Charlotte, and I'm 10 years old. If I were to switch lives with someone for a day, it would be Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. As you all know, PM Wong is Singapore's current Prime Minister. And if I were to switch roles with him for a day, it would certainly be a memorable and unique experience. And most people think of the words leaders, ministers, and especially prime ministers, they will usually think of the words influential, innovative, and experienced. But behind the limelight, they are actually very busy and sometimes need to work into the late hours. I would like to experience the struggles and the hardships of how he experiences his daily life. But besides the meaningful things, I would personally want to know how he goes about his daily life and he will look around his house. I read online that he has a pet dog, and as a fellow pet lover, I would love to play and interact with him. If PM were to switch lives with me for a day, he might find himself navigating the life of a 10-year-old girl, juggling school, homework, and playtime, which could lead to a humorous yet humbling experience. He could also go to school and understand the struggles of how students in primary schools are nowadays. Besides going to school, after experiencing the day, he could even consider making recess longer. This is so that students can relax, enjoy, and bond with their friends. Besides school, he could also go home to a HDB, aka Housing Development Board flat. He could understand how the majority of Singaporeans live. He could even suggest more amenities or facilities for people who live in HDB flats. To conclude, I would like to say that this will be an eye-opening experience for the both of us. We will both learn a lot through this experience. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for keeping your focus despite crying from the baby. It's okay sometimes when you're performing, and you're addressing in front of a bigger crowd, you get distracted, but you must hold your focus, and you did that really well. And then use the stage to engage everyone. Okay? But it was really good as you kept your focus and you kept your words going and you were very focused on your words. So thank you very much.
Okay, we have 3 more contestants for category B. So our third last contestant is Eva Shinmei. Welcome.
and eagles are larger and stronger. Falcons weigh up to 1.5 kg, where eagles weigh up to 4 to 8 kg. Falcons have sharp wingtips and eagles have broad and rounded wings. These are major differences. And now I am going to talk about falcons because I want to live for one day as a falcon. As I mentioned, falcons are known for their great ability to fly. When diving, they can achieve speed up to 384 km per hour. That's a lot, right? I want to experience the gush of the hot and cold wind. Being a falcon, I could glide effortlessly. The freedom of flying would be thrilling. Living as a falcon, I want to deeply connect with nature. I want to become a part of the natural world. From high in the sky, I could see everything below. Mountains, rivers, buildings, and forests. Watching the sunrise or sunset from the top of a mountain would be amazing. I could see the changing colors of the sky. Being a falcon and to deeply connect with nature. I want to become a part of the natural world and experience the rhythms of life. Falcons are also symbols of strength and bravery. They also face challenges in their environment, whether it's finding food or protecting their nests. Living as a falcon would also teach me to be brave and strong. I would learn to adjust with different situations and overcome difficulties. Thank you, friends, parents, and judges for being attentive. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Eva. I really like your costume. Do you make this yourself?
No.
No. Oh, you bought it. Okay, you're the first falcon I see on stage, and it's amazing. You even went so far as to get the mask, and that is very good props that you are using. Okay, I absolutely did not expect you to choose a falcon. Most of us would choose a human, or something like that, but you're the first one. There's a lot of creativity. I like that. You have a wonderful smile, your voice and your tonality has a lot of ups and downs. So that is one of your strengths, okay? When you're confident, that comes up. When there are parts where you couldn't remember your speech, what happened? No, you started to feel a little nervous, right? Yes. So it's okay to, feel a little nervous if you forget your speech. So now you're gaining the experience. Alright, so next time you come on stage, I want to see that brave Eva come out all the time because you have great skills. Okay, you must always remember that your skills are wonderful. You just need to let go of the fear sometimes. Okay, with more experience, the fear will leave you like the falcon flying. Okay, thank you so much.
Next, let's put our hands together to welcome Oliver Mathapam.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oliver. Have you ever been asked if you could be anybody you want but only for a day? Who would you be? Okay, pause, please pause. I have to look at the mic so that
It's okay. We can hear you very
We
well.
can hear you. You don't have to look at the mic. Yeah?
Just be natural.
I was
Don't worry. You can
I was asked this question recently and I thought about it. If I anybody I want, why would I be that person for just one day? Why not forever? That's like being able to. That's like having a superpower for just 24 hours, and 24 hours is not enough to do what you wanted to do as that person. So, let's say I chose to be the richest person on planet Earth. Do you know, anyone knows who the richest person on planet Earth is? Yes. Of course. He is, Elon Musk. Don't ask why and let's say I chose to be him. You know how much money I would have? I would have $304 billion. Even if I spent $1 million a day, which some people don't have, that would take almost 800 years to spend all my money. And on top of that, I still need to manage 3 multi-billion-dollar companies. Can you imagine you trying to manage 3 multi-billion-dollar companies with thousands of employees? Yeah. Or let's say I chose to be the president of a country. Probably this guy. Anyone knows who he is? Why you don't know? His name is Donald Trump, and he is the 47th president of the United States. And let's say I chose to be him. If I would have to attend meetings that last for hours and hours, and I can't change anything at all. If while thinking of an idea would take less than a day, obviously. Executing it will take months, if not years. Actually, I'm already happy with my life. This is good enough. I was taught by my parents that the key to happiness is being content with who I am and what I have. A glass half full, not a glass half empty. I am able to paint my life from an empty canvas and as I like and carve my own path. The success from that would be way more fulfilling. Thank you for listening to my speech. How do I turn it off?
You can turn it off once you step off stage. But wait first. Oliver, very well presented. Yes. We hope one day you will become the president and you won't have to sit through long meetings. Okay, but well presented. It was good for you to engage us with your props, with the use of your props and your eye contact and your gestures to help with you articulating your point to us. Yes. Were you nervous? Maybe, probably.
I'd rather not mention it.
You'd rather not mention it?
But then can I leave the building once you're done giving me the...
You want to leave the building?
Yes, I'm leaving because the only reason I'm here is because my parents signed the deal with me.
Your parents signed your deal with you. Okay, then I shall not keep you.
They signed a deal. They signed the deal, and if they didn't sign it, I probably won't know.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I won't keep you any longer. We shall fulfill the deal. Okay, I'll see you. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so we welcome the last but not least contestant for category B. Let's put our hands together and welcome Ellie Go.
If I could be someone for a day, I would like to be Amelia from my favorite series, Candy Jam. Amelia is a primary 5 girl from a wealthy family. She is one of the main characters in the series and regarded as one of the school princesses. Although she's a perfectionist and hides away when she feels she does not live up to everyone's expectations, she is still smart, objective, humble, and calm. She spends her time revising her notes from class or reading her books. The part I admire most is that she can express her opinions boldly and possesses leadership qualities. One time, when her class monitors were not taking their duty seriously, she boldly told the class what the class monitors were supposed to say. If I could be Amelia for a day, I will be able to learn how she manages her time well, allowing her to be a great leader. Amelia is also honest and shares her knowledge with her friends. Just like one time, when she and her friends were helping out at a blood donation drive, her friend, called Johnny, did not know how many blood type groups are there. So she generously shared her knowledge by telling her how many blood type groups are there and what will happen if they give the wrong blood type to someone. Both Amelia and I share this in common. We will do whatever we can to help our friends. Amelia is also very resourceful. For example, when her mother kept peeking into her diary, she tried to solve the problem by creating a fake diary. But when she brought the fake diary to school, her friends read it and misunderstood her. Even so, she still calmly analyzed the situation to come up with a good solution. If I could be Amelia for a day, I would experience how she finds a way out of troublesome situations. To me, Amelia is a role model for people to strive and work hard to become. If I could be someone for a day, I would choose to be Amelia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellie. Do you feel more relaxed now? Yes, aha, now you're smiling, okay? Just now you're a little bit too serious. Now, has anybody told you you have a very strong voice? Quite a lot, right? Yes. There's a certain authority in your voice, and yet you use it in a very nice fluctuating way that keeps me wanting to hear more. If I were to be hearing a podcast, you know what's a podcast? Yes, that means that somebody is just reading a book, right? I would choose your voice because it's very soothing. I can listen to it for hours. So you have a wonderful, wonderful voice. Good use of hand gestures as well. You are using the stage. So all the things you have done well. Only remember to smile a little bit more. Must be the lights, right? The lights push to okay, so remember to smile. Thank you so much, Amelia Ellie.
Okay, so with that, we have wrapped up all the presentation for category B. Immediately following now will be our contestants for category C. There are a total of 8 contestants today for category C. So the first person to come up, let's put our hands together to welcome San Ziying.
Good afternoon, honorable judges and audience. My name is Ziying, and today I'm going to share with you what I think are the most important qualities that a good leader should have. Think of the best leader that you've ever known. Was it a coach who pushed you to excel, a teacher who saw your potential, or a friend who inspired you through tough times? Great leaders come in many forms, but they all share a few core qualities that make them both unforgettable and effective. These qualities aren't just for those with a title or position. They're for anyone who wants to make a lasting impact on the people around them. Firstly, they must be able to adapt to different situations to solve problems. Change in the world will always be constant and inevitable, and there will always be new problems that will arise. In order to succeed in these situations, a good leader must always be able to adjust quickly and efficiently to these new circumstances and make the necessary changes to their plans. This is especially important in today's world where newer technologies, shifting markets, and significant global events can quickly impact many people and businesses. After all, what good use is it to be only trained to solve one problem when that problem is constantly changing and would require new ways to solve it? By embracing change, a good leader would always be able to successfully navigate through these difficult situations and lead their team into having the best outcome possible, without being set back by these challenges. Secondly, a good leader must be able to empathize with the people around them. I would like to share this quote. Empathy is being concerned about the human being, not just their output. Similarly, a good leader must actually care about the people working under them. They must be able to stand in others' shoes and view the situation from their perspective in order to understand them better and also their views. This would make the team members feel more appreciated for their efforts and also feel that they play an important role in their team. By doing so, a good leader would have a more personal connection with their team members, and they will also have a more deeper connection with the people that are working for them. The team members would then feel more inspired to work harder in order not to let down their leader whom they trust so much, which will increase their motivation levels to work harder and also the efficiency of their work unknowingly. Lastly, they must have good communication skills, especially the ability to draw and hold attention. When a good leader has this ability, they will have a strong influence over the people whom they are communicating with. This will allow them to be able to clearly define their visions in a way that can inspire others and encourage them to take action. Let me illustrate this point by giving you an example of what happens when a good leader does not have this ability. In the 19th century, there was a British commander named General Arthur Percival, who led troops to defend Singapore against the Japanese during the Japanese occupation. Although he was a brave, compassionate, and intelligent soldier, he was often stated to be lacking in charisma and the ability to inspire his men to the highest pitch of heroism and determination. Due to this fact, he was unable to effectively lead and inspire his men, which decreased their motivation levels and morale. As we have come to the end of this speech, it is clear that effective leadership is not just about titles or authority that you have over others. True leadership requires adaptability, the flexibility to navigate change and challenges. It requires empathy, the ability to connect and understand people on a deeper level. And finally, it hinges on the ability to command attention and inspire action. These traits altogether create a leader that can not only guide others, but also a leader that can influence others to grow and succeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very good command of language, very good use of your gestures to pinpoint the points that you want to emphasize. What you would need to focus on next time you present is also trying to see how you can use your eye contact to connect us and bring us into the story. So other tools that will also allow us to be more connected to whatever you are sharing with us. Yeah? So to try to bring us more, use the stage a little bit more, connect the audience on both sides, that would be very useful in getting us to be invested in what you have to say. Otherwise, very good presentation. Thank you.
Next on stage, let's put our hands together to welcome Sherry Rebecca Lim.
Good morning, learners. I am Sherry Rebecca Lim. So here's a quote. Leadership it's not just about graphs, titles, or flowcharts. It's more about influencing and motivating others. So, what is a leader and some examples of leaders? A leader is someone that motivates people and takes the lead, helping others, such as group members, achieve a common goal. So, does anyone here know some examples of leaders? How about that lady in the back, in the middle, holding the phone?
Are you asking me?
Steve Jones, yes?
Are you asking me who is a leader?
Oh, yes, sure.
Alright, I think it's a leader is a person that who can be able to guide the people and can collaborate well with the team.
Yes. So, just like both people said, I agree. And I think that leaders, some examples of leaders could be like presidents, and maybe even smaller jobs like group leaders and much more. Well, the aim of a leader is to basically help others achieve a common goal and also to motivate and influence other people. So I feel that in order to successfully lead other people, you must have these qualities that makes you a good leader. So here are the 5 qualities I think every good leader should possess. Number one, visionary thinking. Leaders must be able to successfully motivate and influence others, and must also be able to set clear and concise goals for everyone to follow. Number 2, leaders must also practice versatility. Good leaders should be able to adapt and also find other methods to endeavors and unexpected challenges. So number 3, leaders should also practice a positive mindset and must also encourage others to practice values and mindsets. Number 4, leaders must also have accountability and to also take responsibility for any actions or decisions. Number 5, leaders must also have empathy, to empathize and relate with other people, and to also understand problems and relate with members. So if a good leader has these qualities, they will be able to foster growth and collaboration. They will also be able to strengthen bonds. And it will also make the aim of a leader, which is to lead, to motivate, and to influence, much easier, much more efficient, and it will help a leader achieve what everyone wants to achieve. And here is an example with US elections. Donald Trump, he recently won the US elections. So I find that Donald Trump personally possesses these 5 qualities that I just mentioned earlier, and maybe that's why he contributed, that's why he contributed to his recent success. Yeah. So in the words of Nelson Mandela, leadership is not just about graphs or titles, it is about one life influencing another. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Wow, you came off so confident at the start. I was so impressed. You must have spent a lot of time writing this speech, right? I could tell the effort that you put inside. I really, really like it. Now, there are certain parts where you were able to inspire people. You have a very inspirational voice. Yeah, when I was listening, I was like, wow, I'm like listening to one of my trainers giving a talk on leadership. So that was impressive. Okay, so work on that voice, work on your persona. You have the ability to draw people in, captivate them to listen to you. That's what you mentioned is a key component of leadership. influencing others. So work on that. Okay, so I could see halfway through there was a little bit where you were wondering, which point should I use next, right? Yeah, and you overcame that, so congratulations. It wasn't easy, right? There's so many points. I saw like, oh, there were 10 points here. So good job memorizing your speech, and also continue to develop this charisma of yours. You can have a lot of people listening to you if you develop this. Okay, thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you so much. Next contestant. Sorry, can the audience hear me well with the mic? Yes? Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, next contestant, can we please welcome Rudra Balkish on stage?
Before I would like to begin, I would like everyone to know that I have an expander fitted into my mouse for dental purposes, so I would like to apologize in advance for any of the inconveniences caused because of my pronunciation. Can I begin now? Good afternoon, respected judges and fellow members. Today, I would want to talk about what qualities I believe a good leader must have. We are all well aware of the fact that leaders can shape communities, organizations, as well as entire nations. But what truly makes someone efficient and effective in this role? To me, the most important and the most necessary qualities that a good leader must have are integrity, empathy, vision, adaptability, and quick thinking. Integrity plays a key role in leadership. A leader with integrity is not only honest, but is also transparent and consistent. They follow through on all the promises that they make and stay true to their principles. Integrity can create an environment where honesty is valued and accountability is expected. Equally important to leadership is empathy. A leader with empathy understands that their role isn't just about directing others, but it is about serving them. By genuinely connecting with the needs and experiences of those that they lead, a good leader can help establish a sense of support and inclusivity, therefore strengthening the bond between the leader and those that they lead. Vision is a tool that helps give direction to a leader's actions. It helps the leader see possibilities beyond those imaginable and help the leaders guide others towards a meaningful and purposeful goal. This sense of purpose can help drive collective energy and effort even in the most difficult of times. Adaptability is important in a world where change is constant. Adaptable leaders embrace change with open arms, learn quickly, and change their strategies in order to cope up with the challenges faced. Flexibility is not a sign of weakness, but that of strength. Adaptable leaders are role models that show that progress often requires growth and adjustment, working hand in hand with each other. In today's rapidly changing world, one cannot afford to procrastinate. Therefore, being able to think on one's feet is a valuable asset that everyone must have, especially leaders. This is because in problem-solving skills or any other activities in general, a leader's words don't just impact his or her futures. They impact the futures of millions and millions of others globally. In conclusion, I would like to say that a leader must have integrity, empathy, vision, adaptability, and quick thinking. I truly believe that as each and every one of us strive to achieve these goals, we will all contribute to making the world a better place, even if we aren't aware of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very good use of your gestures in engaging with us, and actually very good use of your inflections and your intonation. Yeah? So your words, how you use your words, your ebbs and flows of how you engage with us was really good. And that helped with your speech because your points of emphasis were spot on, and you allowed us to enter and feel what you wanted to convey to us. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Ishan Jerry.
Imagine a tiny island with no natural resources. Now imagine turning that tiny island into one of the most prosperous and developed nations in the entire world. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? However, this is no fairy tale. This is the story of Singapore. And at the heart of this transformation was one man, Lee Kuan Yew. Hello everyone, my name is Ishan, and today I'm here to talk about what I believe are the most important qualities of a good leader. I'll be illustrating these qualities through the life and leadership of Singapore's founding father, Lee Kuan Yew. First and foremost, a good leader should be a visionary. Lee Kuan Yew had a clear and compelling vision for Singapore. He saw beyond the immediate challenges and envisioned Singapore as a prosperous and modern city-state. His vision was not just about economic success, but also about creating a harmonious society where every citizen could thrive. As students, we can develop visionary thinking by setting clear goals for our future. Think about our dreams and aspirations, whether it's becoming a scientist, an artist, or an entrepreneur. We can write down our goals and visualize what achieving them will look like. Just like Lee Kuan Yew saw thriving Singapore, we can see ourselves achieving our goals and let that vision guide our everyday actions. Another important quality that a good leader must possess is determination. Lee Kuan Yew faced many obstacles during his time, such as political opposition and economic crisis, yet he never wavered in his commitment to his vision. He once said, "We were a small, poor, and illiterate society, but we were determined to survive and succeed." One of the most remarkable moments of Lee Kuan Yew's determination was during Singapore's separation from Malaysia in 1965. It was a time of great fear and uncertainty. Lee Kuan Yew appeared on national television, visibly emotional, but he spoke with unwavering determination. He assured the people that Singapore would survive and thrive as an independent nation. His resolve inspired confidence and unity among Singaporeans, turning a time of crisis into a turning point for the nation. Think about a time when you face a tough challenge, maybe a difficult exam or just a personal setback. Remember how you felt and how you pushed through it. That determination is what makes you succeed. Just like Lee Kuan Yew, if we face our challenges head-on and refuse to give up, we can achieve anything. Integrity is a cornerstone of good leadership. Lee Kuan Yew was known for his honesty and incorruptibility. He believed that a good leader must maintain high ethical standards and lead by example. His integrity earned him the trust and respect of his people. In our own lives, being honest and maintaining our integrity is crucial. Think about the trust we build with our friends and teachers if we're honest with them. It creates a strong foundation for lasting relationships. Imagine a group project where everyone trusts each other to do their own part honestly. How much more successful and enjoyable it would be. Integrity is not just a leadership quality, it's a way of life which brings about trust and respect. Lastly, a good leader should be innovative and adaptable. Lee Kuan Yew was not afraid of embracing new ideas and even changing course when necessary. He implemented many innovative policies which transformed Singapore into a global hub for trade, finance, and technology. As students, we should be open to new ideas as well as be willing to adapt to the changing circumstances. Think about how the world is constantly evolving with new technologies and new ways of learning. By embracing these, we'll be able to help ourselves in the future. Like, think about it. If we learn new skills like coding or creative arts, we can set ourselves apart from the rest and prepare ourselves for the future. Being adaptable means being able to seize new opportunities and make the most of them. As a proud Singaporean, I've seen firsthand the impact of Lee Kuan Yew's leadership. His vision and determination have shaped the nation I call home. The qualities of visionary thinking, integrity, determination, and adaptability are truly those which define a great leader. And Lee Kuan Yew exemplified these qualities, leaving a lasting legacy on not only Singapore, but the entire world. As Lee Kuan Yew always said, the job of leaders is to create the conditions for the future generations to build their future. So, let us take inspiration from his words and work towards becoming the leaders who will shape a better future for everyone. Remember, every small step we take today can lead to a giant leap for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nishan. Wow. I thought I was watching a documentary on the history of Singapore. The way you presented yourself, your jacket, the way you started off, you were very smooth in your words. Your voice had this resonance within, and yet it had tonality ups and downs. That's why I wasn't bored listening. It had so much content. You captured my attention throughout. So wonderful use of your voice. Your ability to give eye contact is amazing as well. I noticed at the start you gave me eye contact. Later you looked to the back, you looked at that side, and then you were going in a circle. Very, very well choreographed eye contact. So your hand gestures were amazing as well. Yeah. So halfway through there was a little part where there was a little part of your speech that you couldn't memorize, but after that you recovered. I couldn't tell that you actually went through that crisis actually. You continued speaking as though you were in your zone. So very, very good courage and recovery skills as well. Okay, so all in all, wonderful presentation. Thank you so much, Isha.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Okay, next on stage, let's have Eden go.
Winston Churchill, Michelle Obama, Lee Kuan Yew. What makes a good leader? Firstly, a good leader needs to understand his team members' personality types. Dominant, inspiring, supportive, and careful. Only then, a leader can get more efficient teamwork. Good teamwork is also a major distinguishing factor between teams who succeed and teams who do not. Secondly, a leader needs to have good communication skills. With good communication skills, you can build relationships. And with relationships, to build relationships, you can share your thoughts and as well as expressing your thoughts and emotions. Thirdly, a leader needs to delegate tasks well according to your team members' personalities. A good leader needs to consider whether a team member says that they are unable to do a task or would not like doing a task. A leader also needs to take note of how much a certain person can do. When a leader does this, it can make sure that one person does not do too much more work than the rest of his team members. A leader also needs to consider a person's capabilities when assigning work. For example, if somebody specializes in, let's say, designing, the leader should try their best to give that task to this person. Fourthly, a leader needs to be able to motivate and cheer his team up. Without motivation, the team will be less enthusiastic and might be unable to complete tasks on time. They might not meet the deadline of the assignment and suggest uncreative and unrealistic ideas as a result of low morale. However, with motivation, people have shown to be more patient and work harder for the end result. For example, you may feel a drive to run for a rare weapon in your game or leveling up in that game, since the effect is immediate and obvious. However, you might not want to go to a gym and work out, as the results there will not be immediate or obvious. Therefore, motivation is an important factor to success. Fifthly, a leader needs to empower his team members. Empowering builds confidence in your team members' capability to carry out your shared goals. It builds essential trust in an organization and establishes a secondary layer of leadership necessary for when the leader is not around. This allows projects to run smoothly. Sixthly, a leader needs to be able to have the foresight to expect every possible scenario and prepare accordingly. Because if a challenge arises, like teammates falling sick or a lack of resources and materials, the team might not be able to complete the task on time. Expecting every possible scenario, the leader needs to have a backup plan. He needs to suggest suitable materials to substitute and assign more manpower to a task so that in case one or two people fall sick, the team will still be able to complete the task on time. Therefore, foresight is an important quality for a leader to have. Last but not least, a leader needs to lead by example. A leader does not just sit and wait for results. He guides the team and works alongside them to achieve their shared goal. He takes the first step forward to inspire his team members to follow him, being a good example. I think these are the most important qualities of a leader. Understanding your team members' personalities, having good communication skills, effective delegating of tasks, motivating and cheering the team up, empowering them, having the foresight to expect unexpected scenarios, and leading by example. I've come to the end of my presentation. Thank you all for your presence.
Thank you, Eden. It was a very well thought through speech. And even at points where you were trying to gather your thoughts, you stuck with it and you soldiered through, and that was really, really good. And when you got back your train of thoughts, you were very clear in your presentation and very, very good use of the stage. You didn't lose us when you were walking, and when you were taking your moments to think about what you were going to say next, you kept your eye contact with us. That was very good. And also, again, very good use of inflections in your tone, in your tonality. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
At this point in time, a gentle reminder to the member audience again to silence your phone so as not to distress our participants. Okay, next up, can we put our hands together and welcome Alison Tan.
Everyone, my name is Alison. Leadership, a word that evokes images of strength, vision, and influence. We live in a world where challenges leaders face are far more diverse and complex than ever before. From directing teams, from leading teams in different time zones, to leading through technological changes. Leadership today demands much more than just directing people. But what truly defines a good leader? Is it a charismatic personality, a sharp intellect, or a commanding presence? Judges or anyone in the crowd, please raise your hands and answer my question. Which of these three do you think are good leaders? 1. Julius Caesar. 2. Lee Kuan Yew. Or 3. Donald Trump. Thank you for your opinion. However, even though all these qualities contribute to effective leadership, I feel that the foundation of leadership rests on a few essential pillars. Firstly, a leader must have strong integrity. Integrity is the bedrock upon which trust is built. It's about being honest, ethical, and transparent in all your actions. With a leader with integrity inspires their team to have confidence and loyalty. They walk the talk, setting the example for others to follow. Secondly, a good leader must be an effective communicator. Communication is the lifeblood of leadership. It's not just about talking. It's about listening actively and understanding diverse perspectives, and also articulating ideas clearly. A great leader can inspire, motivate, and persuade others through their words. They can convey complex ideas into simple terms, fostering collaboration and unity. Thirdly, a good leader leader must have empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. An empathetic leader can connect their team on a deeper level, building strong relationships based on trust and respect. They can recognize the needs and concerns of their team, fostering a supportive and an inclusive environment. Another essential quality is vision. Leaders need to see beyond the immediate, to plan and envision the future of the organization or team. But it's not just about having a vision that counts. It's about being able to communicate it in a way that is both inspiring and achievable. A leader with strong vision brings everyone on board, uniting them under a shared purpose. Finally, a good leader must also be adaptable and resilient. The world is constantly changing, and leaders must be able to navigate uncertainty and embrace change. They must be willing to learn, grow, and adapt to new challenges. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges and keep moving forward. A resilient leader can inspire their team to persevere in the face of adversity. In conclusion, leadership, a good leader is not just about having a title or position. It's a mindset of values and a commitment to excellence. By embodying integrity, adaptability, resilience, empathy, and vision, a leader can inspire and empower his team or her team to achieve great things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alison. Wow, take a deep breath now. Oh, how do you feel now? Better, right? Okay. Now, you have a very soothing voice. I like it. Now, when you're presenting, you have this ability to make people feel very comfortable and nice with it. So work on that. That's very good. And I like it that you use the points itself because it's very visual. You showed us all the different important elements of a leader and they added some visuals, so I like that. Okay, your eye contact, I would say is very strong because you're giving quite a lot of strong eye contact to the judges, so quite smart. So, but there are parts, right, where you're looking at the script behind your cards itself. Okay, so if you are having points there, right, it's important to write them big so that you just look at the points and then try not to look at them unless it is really necessary. So just look down as though you're making eye contact and then go back up again. Alright, so that will help you a lot in maintaining even better eye contact which you really have. Okay, thank you so much, Sherry. Alison.
The last second contestant, our second last contestant is Sarah Wang.
Who has been a leader here? Can you please raise your hands? I see. Many of you have been a leader before. Well then, for me, when I think about the word leader, I think about the time where I used to be a school counselor. All of you may be asking, why is that? Why did you choose to become a school counselor? Well, it's pretty straightforward. I wanted to have a role in making the school into a better and more conducive environment for the students to study. I believe that as a good leader, you must have several key qualities. The first one is you must have a vision. Why a vision? When you have a vision, it means that you are very straightforward and you communicate your ideas clearly to your team so that they can understand you better and know what you are going for, so they will actually take their time to work towards that goal with you. For me, I did not fully grasp the importance of having vision until the year, of course, of my PSLE. I was a pretty lazy student in primary school, and ask my mom. I refused to go for tuition classes. I hated math. But during my PSLE, I managed to cope and I managed to get achievable and very good results. And I managed to make my parents proud. The second one is to be adaptable. When you adapt to different situations, you have a backup plan. When you have a backup plan, it means that
You and your team will stay calm and composed when situations don't go according to plan. And the third one is to be a trustworthy leader. When you are trustworthy, it means that your teammates trust you and you trust your teammates too. When that happens, you are able to build a stronger relationship with your teammates and build a better, and the outcome that comes out of your project will be better so that you avoid misunderstandings. The last and the most important quality, I believe, is communication. Why is communication so important? Communication is important because it can avoid misunderstandings between you and your teammates. When you misunderstand with your teammates, what do you think happened? Maybe it can cause clashes between each other, who knows? But I believe that when you communicate strongly with your teammates, you are able to trust them better, and so when you communicate with them, you are able to work together to build a very good outcome of it. And I have come to the end of my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You have got a very good voice. Yes, very good use of your voice. Very good use of emotions too. Very expressive, not only in your speech, but also in your facial expressions, in your body language. But you're also using that to segue yourself into your next chain of thought, which is okay. Yes, because that helps you calm your nerves down and move on to the next chain of thought. It's a good segue, but you cannot use that as your crutch. It cannot become something that you use and it cannot be something that becomes an issue that stops you from moving on to your next point. That's one thing. You've got a very good voice, but the volume and the pitch of your voice could be better. You can use that to effectively communicate with us a little better. Yes? Walking around the space is very different from walking with purpose. That's something that you need to also think about. When you're walking to another place in the stage, you've got to use that as a tool to capture us, to bring us into your speech. Yes? So walking is good, but it's got to be with purpose. Yes? Other than that, fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, let us put our hands together and welcome our last speaker for today, Nisha Takafuku.
I'm sure most of you have done group projects before, whether at school, at work, or anywhere else. And I would like to ask you, have you ever come across someone who facilitates and motivates a group of people to complete their tasks and their duties? They are leaders. But the real question is, how those people became leaders and how you can become one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Lisa. Today I will share with you what I feel are the most important qualities of a good leader. Pay close attention because you might need these tips one day. I would like to share with you the RCICH values. What does RCICH stand for? It stands for respect, responsibility, resilience, integrity, care, and harmony. Now let's break it down. Respect is treating others the way you want to be treated. Of course, everyone will want to be treated well and be cared for. And by doing so, leaders can set a great example for the group members, and together they can create a positive and friendly environment. Next, responsibility. Responsibility is taking charge of your role. As a leader, you definitely have many tasks to do. And you need to complete those tasks efficiently and punctually, and additionally guide your group members if they are not clear of what to do. Next is resilience. Resilience is never giving up. When you meet difficulties, challenges, and obstacles, you are likely to give up. But a good leader has to have the determination and drive their group members to continue on and reach your destination. Integrity is being honest. You would not want someone who is not honest working in the same group as you. Honesty can also help build connections between you and your group mates, as they will start to trust you more. Care is giving compassion and support. It is guiding your group mates if they are unclear of what to do, and also making sure that everyone's voices are heard. Last but not least, harmony. Harmony is unity and cooperation. It is what brings a group together. This is an essential point to be a good leader. As I am nearing the end of my presentation today, I hope you have gained much from this speech. And always remember that you have what it takes to be a good leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa, for the encouraging words that make us feel that you care. Okay, you have a wonderful, wonderful way of making people want to listen to you. And the interesting thing is that you are able to turn a very boring speech into something that you can remember, the REACH method. So that is using acronyms for your speech. That part will score you points because it helps us remember all the different things that you have said. So keep doing that. Halfway through, I think you got a little bit nervous. So learn to relax more, okay? Because the way you are speaking is a very nice pace. I like it. Very relaxing. You didn't rush it. So that was very nice. So if you need to breathe, just take your time to breathe. Then you can continue speaking. Alright? So all in all, good job for facing your fears and also presenting to us a very memorable speech and encouraging us at the end. Thank you so much, Lisa.
And thank you, judges. I'm not sure about you, but I personally felt like I was transported to TED Talk, like TED Talk in Vancouver or even Los Angeles, right? Where you have this promising young people coming up to advocate what their heart tells them to, right? So we've heard from different genres, like, I don't know, I felt like I was in NBA for a while because there was LeBron James living his life, and then there was Donald Trump. I was president for a day. And then followed by going into the rainforest of Dr. Goodall, being with her and her silverback gorillas. It was wonderful. So you can see how your children have grown from the script writing, the generation of content, to the actual delivery, walking on stage and presenting themselves as public speakers. And children, if you were smart, right, actually you are here today to attend a free valuable lesson. Because the judges' comments were golden. Right? So I hope that you have been listening into how the judges have been commenting about your peers and yourself, because it's part of growing, part of journey into the public speaking world. Okay, so give yourself a big round of applause for congratulations. Very nice. Okay, so this is the part where it gets exciting, right? The judges will have to work, and we will take about 20 minutes break for us to tabulate and deliberate on the scores. Now what happens during these 20 minutes is that we will have a slide to flash our QR code. This QR code, please, we urge the participation of parents to just have us click in, give a review of Speech Academy, let us know how we can do better, and let us know where we have done well for the year so that we can continue to strive to be a quality education provider for all of us. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. Please bring out your phones and give us a scan so we can have your review captured on Google. Shall we do that for now? Okay, simply parents. So then the next thing we do is, I think we all deserve a good refreshment, right? Okay, so please please feel free to go out for your toilet break, refreshment, and a drink. And I'll see you back here promptly at 4 p.m. for the release of the results. Alright? Thank you everybody. I'll see you shortly.